Sunshine Stitchers. I'm EJ.
And I am Shelia.
We did a good job.
Yeah, we finally.
Yeah. It took a minute.
It was a while.
Yeah.
It was a while. So we're coming to you today. This is actually Christmas week. I am on a cruise as I speak. This is the past me speaking into the future.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
But we filmed our WIP parades during Thanksgiving week because EJ is off this week.
Correct.
And we realized that we had this kind of nice, quiet, slow, golden opportunity.
Correct. Yeah.
So here we are. WIP parade.
Ta-da!
So this morning, we've got a lot. It's a lot.
And this is only part one. This is Shelia's.
This is mine. And we will have to pause. Well, we may not pause when I go get another stack because it's right here. Because I can just get up and go get it. But I have somebody to come to do some work. And so we'll have to pause when that person comes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started with the WIP parade. Shelia's WIP parade, almost end of 2023.
Yes.
Now, some of these pieces I will work on again in December, so you may have seen them and they might look a little
different.
Behind. Yeah, the last time you saw them,
Yeah.
but minor stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like it's going to be a huge thing.
Listen, so do you have any game plans? Are we doing bigs first, smalls?
We're doing everything that's on a scroll frame first.
Okay.
So we can just get them out of the way.
Got it.
Just kind of get them out of the way.
Get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that,
it's a free for all.
It's literally a free for all. There's no order at all.
Okay. So wait, are we gonna talk about fabric and floss or no?
I will describe the fabric and the floss because I have my cheat card. So I will give you fabric. Sorry. It's probably dust.
Sorry.
Even though it's in a project bag. Fabric and floss. And maybe rarely I can tell you when I started something, but that's very rare because I don't track that. Okay. I just know some things I've worked on for a very long time. Okay, so let's get going. The first one is Rosewood Manor, Autumn Quaker. This is, let me have one of those boards, please. Thank you. This is one that I've been working on for a very long time, probably about 2018, 2017. When did we start these?
I don't know, 2018?
It was a long time ago, very, very long time ago. And
that's good.
Yeah, I'm going to make this a 2024 finish.
Do I need to write these down?
No.
You wrote it down?
Yeah, no. Okay. Well, it's on, so this is on my WIP Go board. In addition to other time I plan to put into it. Okay. So when you look at the picture, and the reason why I said that is because I am working down in this corner right here, and I have got to come up this side. I have this side here to do. What side? So you think I can finish that in 2024? You think it's too much to do? I'm looking.
Oh, because, okay, so you don't see the whole thing.
No, it's
everything from here is completed.
And some of it across.
Some of it across. Yeah, so
it's
from
kind
here,
of like this section here left to do.
Do I think it's too much?
Too much. There are a couple of big motifs in there. This one and that one.
So basically, from here on down.
Yes, that might be too much.
I don't think so.
Well, I'm gonna make it a push. It might not make it a finish, but I'm gonna make it a push.
So she basically has all of this to do. I don't think that's too much for you.
I would like it not to be a 10-year project.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you have a couple more years to go.
I have a couple more years. So that is
Autumn Quaker.
Autumn Quaker. One of the things you'll notice is that these on scroll rods are all big girls, and I've been working on them for a long time. This is Wash Day Clementine Hunter. This is on a 36 count taupe. I'm using 1 strand over 2 threads. And I modified the chart, as you can see, where there were white sheets hanging on the clothesline. I put quilt blocks reminiscent of the quilt designs that were used during for the Underground Railroad to guide people on the way to freedom. And I have been recently focused on finishing the sky back there so that I can roll up the scroll rod. Almost done with the sky. I'm making some good progress on it. And then I just have to, not just, but then I will work across the clothesline with the other ladies doing the laundry and the clothes hanging on the line. So yeah, so that's, and that's when, you know, they had the big pot out in the yard.
Yeah.
And get that hot water.
Yeah.
Yeah, fire it up. Yeah, so that is Wash Day, Clementine Hunter.
Ooh, Big Mama Jama.
Yeah, this is Janet Irving.
I don't have her.
Oh, I didn't pull the picture out. This is a Jean Farish design, and I don't know where the picture is. But it's mainly alphabets and letters. I'm working now on a row of Algerian eyelet letters. This is all in Cosmo threads.
Do you know that this is Janet Irving? What's the name of it?
Janet Irving.
Oh,
Janet Irving sampler.
Yeah, by Jean Farish.
By Jean Farish.
My bad, sorry.
And Janet is spelled with 2 N's. I'm modifying it. Janet Irving put the initials of her family members in it, and I am putting initials of my family members in it. Oh, I forgot. I had the dryer.
You had laundry?
Yeah.
So this is how big it is. Boom, boom to boom.
Yeah, and it's long. It's got a ways to go. But again, I've been working on it for a while. Actually, I started that
not so long.
2019, I think. Jean Farish had a class with a cross-stitch cupboard, and it was just before lockdown.
Correct, it was.
So it was 2019.
That's really, really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's coming along. And that was the last of the ones that scroll. Yeah.
Oh, that's quick.
Yeah, no, they're not that many.
Okay.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Because they represent big girls. This is a small that that I will complete in time for a retreat the end of May, I believe it is. This is by Jeanette Douglas Designs. It's called Kind Karen. It's on Picture This Plus Sand, 36 count. So I'm doing 1/2. Oh. And I know, but I know I'm doing it over 2.
Gotcha.
I have my cheat sheet says that it's 1/1.
No, that's tiny.
The bottom had Kind Karen across the bottom. I'm not going to put that Kind Karen there. I think I might put Spring Flame.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. So that's my progress on that. And I just started that this year, but I really have to kind of ramp up my attention to it to make sure I get it done and fully finished comfortably in time for the retreat. I don't want to be stressed out.
Sand is a nice fabric.
It is. It's very nice. Very good for samplers.
Yes.
Rosewood Manors Seaside Sampler. I started that one a long time ago. Well, a long time. Yeah,
that's one of your oldest ones,
17, 18, something like that.
Yeah.
It's been in the works for a while.
Yes, since I've known you.
Yeah. I have completed, you won't see it, it's on the Q-Snap, but I have completed all of these nautical flags here. and I'm across the top. I've just finished these dolphins, and I will continue to move across the top before I come down.
What dolphins?
These dolphins.
They're not dolphins.
What are they?
Kingfish, maybe?
Okay, kingfish, whatever. Fish, these two big
The
fish.
Yeah.
Right there. I'm coming over to this large motif here.
The stingrays.
Mm-hmm. The stingrays. And then I'll come down. So with the completion of the stingrays, I will have finished the larger motifs in it. And I'm not sure I'm going to do all the words down there. I'm not enamored of the verse.
Okay. So what are you going to do?
I don't know. I'll think of something. But,
Gotcha.
Because I do like the ship there, and
yeah, the ship is nice there.
Yeah. And I do like the area where the initial is.
Yeah.
So I want to put my initial in there.
Is
so
there something like water related that you do love the water?
I do.
So something about boats.
Yeah.
And water.
Mm-hmm. So that's Seaside Sampler, Rosewood Manor. A lot of
an ode to Norwegian cruise lines.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right. This is that I'm on right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Another Jeanette Douglas design. I'm doing the letters from moms. Oops. Okay, so we had a little break.
It's still upside down. Go ahead.
We had a little break. My home security has been repaired, so all is good. And my last one on a scroll frame is this Juneteenth Day by Shaded Stitchery. And I started this a little while ago, and it's the one that you have been seeing on my lap stand, Evertote. And I started in the middle on this, and I did not write down an information card on it. I'm gonna have to figure out what the fabric is. It's a 32 count, I do know that, or is it a 28? I think it might even be a 28. I have to look it up. I'm so sorry, but anyhow, and I'm using the called for DMC thread.
Is this pecan shortbread?
It might be.
Okay.
No, you don't use the side with the label because that shines
My
through.
bad.
Okay, and so this is my progress. I am really enjoying working on this. So as you can see with the center there, I've really come working across the piece on the center. So yeah. So this is this Juneteenth Day Shaded Stitchery. And I love this lap stand, I gotta say. It's really good. I like the sturdiness of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this goes with that.
Oh, and this goes with
And that goes with, let me just stop 2 seconds and put this in so we do not get this.
no compulsion.
Yes, because Shelia will all of a sudden have something and it'll get lost in this maze of project bags and pieces. My next piece, so now we're on everything that is not on a scroll frame. So everything will be folded going forward. This is Letters from Mom, Jeanette Douglas Designs. I have finished January and February. There is one postcard size piece for each month. I'm putting them on one piece of fabric. This is 36 count flagstone.
Ooh.
Yeah, 36 count flagstone. And you can see January and February have been completed. Now each one has a little saying on it. And some of them I've changed the sayings, and some I'm using the ones that Jeanette Douglas actually designed. It's a 36 count, so I'm using one strand of floss over 2 threads, and I'm using all of the caulk floor over dyes and the cottage garden threads.
What is Flaxstone? Who's the dyer?
Picture this plus.
Really? This is really nice.
It's very pretty, isn't it? It's just gorgeous. I love the way the different colors is just coming off of it. Each piece has a specialty stitch in it, or 2 specialty stitches. The borders on each is a format of satin stitch, which just makes it so much fun. So much fun. This also is Jeanette Douglas Designs, the common thread. This one was started this June. I actually wrote the start date, June 8th, 2023. This is on Picture This Plus Belfast Platinum, so that means it's a 32 count. I'm using 2 floss strands over 2 fabric threads. I purchased the accessory pack that included all the threads, which are silks and wools, the beads and everything, all of the little niceties with it. And this is really small. Yeah. So, let me see the picture. Okay, so I needed to see which way was up. And so here is where I finished the first little block in the upper left side. So I'm ready to move on to another. So what's nice about this piece is that it's like little bits, little sections of stitching and a ton of specialty stitches. Just a ton. Yeah. It says it's Belfast, 32 count, but it looks like I'm using 1 strand over 2 threads or whatever is called for. Well, maybe the full crosses. Okay, the full crosses are 2 strands over 2, but there's a lot of specialty stitches that are done in 1 thread. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
So that is the common thread. She also has a common thread 2 out, and I have that chart and the accessory pack that includes the floss and threads with it. Here you go. Thank you, ma'am. You've seen this one quite a bit. This was a WIP Go this year. Hold on. Okay. Mid-Century Gardens, which is a collaboration between Hands On Design, Ink Circles, and Summer House Stitchworks. I have finished the Hands On Design and Ink Circles pieces, and this is the Summer House Stitchworks contribution to it. This is being stitched on a 32 count. Is this sand? No?
That's not sand.
There can go. These 2 can go. Sorry. I was in just the mode of pulling stuff out of bags and didn't realize that. This is 32. Oh, it's an unknown. It's a 32 count question mark.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, so that's what that meant.
Yeah.
It really was a question mark about what the fabric is. Yeah.
We don't know.
We don't know.
This is right.
Okay, so I don't feel so bad. So, sorry. It's a 32 count question mark. So,
You're almost done with it.
I'm almost done with this. Do you think that could be finished this year?
Absolutely. It's only the inside, right?
Yeah, just the inside of the border.
Absolutely.
All right, so this don't put that up.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put this as a push for a finish for this year. And that means that whole collaboration will be done.
I know.
Oh, that would be so exciting. I've had this one for a while. This was a gift. It was actually gifted. This from the Southern Roots Jewel Collection, Goldie, and original by Jean Bowers. I just love her face. I love the expression on her face. And this is a restart. We had a falling out, Yeah, Goldie and I, we had an argument, and Goldie had to go into timeout for a while. When she came out of timeout, we decided to start over again. Just clean the slate and start over again. This is, I didn't, just 32 count linen by Kitten Stitcher. And I'm using the called for DMC, so as you can see, I just have the top of her head. Yeah, and the top of her head, because of all of the embellishments in her hair, it's tricky. It's a tricky count, and I don't know.
She has braids and
all kinds of stuff. Yeah, and I just, it was not good. Here's my bag.
Oh, so
very pretty bag. Love that bag.
Are you kidding me right now?
Little House Needlework Song of the Seasons. I've been working on this one for a while. Oh.
Yes.
Well, it was a 3-part mystery sampler that was issued in 2013. I don't know if I purchased it in 2013, but I don't think it was too long thereafter. I am using substitutions for some of the overdyes. It too is on a mystery. No, we figured this one out. This is on a 28 count mushroom by Zweigart. And here we are. I've done quite a bit.
Oh my gosh, yes you have.
Yes. So the top part is done. The big house on the left, the tree in the middle. Is the tree done? I'm working on the tree in the middle. Yeah. And then there's another house on the other side of the tree. Yeah.
Looking good.
Yeah, it's looking good. It's really looking good. Yeah, it's nice.
Look at this. You did a lot.
Yeah, I've done a lot on that. I've done a lot.
When did you start this? You don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
But it's one of the older WIPs for sure.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think it's an older WIP. I think it's an older chart, but you started it.
I think I started it when I was going to do Year of WIPs.
Probably. You did 200 stitches on that, which was 2 years ago.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe it's not that long ago. This is unusual. I didn't take the tag off.
Because you wanted to do
Dragonfly, this was this year or last year start. Dragonfly Quaker, Yasmin's Made with Love. Have you seen some of her charts? Oh, they're pretty. They're gorgeous. Absolutely love them. I am using the called for DMC.
And you bought this because you forgot something, right?
No, Karen at the cross stitch cupboard, this came in and she looked at it and said, oh, that's got Shelia written all over it. And so she set it aside for me.
Yeah, but you started because you forgot something, your project or something.
Yes. Yeah. And I was picking it up, so I bought the fabric. This is on Pistachio, a Lugana Pistachio 28 count. And this is my start. Love it, love it, love it.
Wait, is that the top? Is that the front? Let me see.
This was a corner start. Oh,
is that a corner? Oh, yeah, it is. Is it? No.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, something like that. Maybe that way. Sorry. This way? Did you write top?
No, because I didn't start it. I didn't do my normal prep. Like the edges aren't stitched. That little.
Oh, it is like that.
Oh, okay.
It is. You're right. It's like this. This is your top.
Yes.
To get to this corner.
Yes.
And then you
go down. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
So it's like this. I'm sorry. Here it is. It's like that.
Yeah.
This is the top corner.
Yes.
That's a nice color too.
It is. I really have to do more of that to so I know directionally.
Yeah.
I'll write my top at the top.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
I think what helped is you put it right here.
Oh, the
You put
needle
your
up there. I
needle,
did. I think I did that purposely.
Yeah.
Not that
Good
I
job.
remember. But I went to the cupboard and there were a couple of people stitching there, so I decided to sit and talk. And then they said, well, you could be stitching. I said, I could.
You could.
And I have a chart right here. So I just walked over and I had to buy fabric, needles. I mean, it was floss, bought the DMC floss for it. Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Yeah. I even bought a little pair of scissors, one of those little
Oh, yeah.
travel scissors, my little bag.
You know what you need? You know what this says? That you always need to travel with some sort of bag that has your needle. Really?
Used to, yeah, but I guess one day my backpack was so heavy and I started pulling stuff out and I was like, oh my God, no wonder it weighs a ton. Queenstown, no, this is, yes, Queenstown Sampler Design. This is Mary Pet Sampler, Baltimore, Maryland, 1831. And it was kitted for me by Sassy Jack Stitchery. It's on 30 count pecan shortbread.
So that definitely is not.
Which is a legacy linen. And I'm using Auvera Soie and Soie d'Alger on it. And Mary Pets, this is one of the Black Girl samplers. So again, the reproduction of it, because Mary Pets went to the Oblate Sisters of Providence in Baltimore, Maryland. I grew up in DC, which is right down the street from Baltimore, Maryland. And this is
she's a big mamma jamma.
There she is.
There she is.
Yes. She definitely needs a board behind her. Yeah.
True.
2 boards behind her.
There you go.
There she is. Yes. And all of the words on this are over 1. And oh yes, you've heard me talk about them. These little birds.
Yes.
Which you can barely see, but you can see it in person. But she's got a whole flock of birds.
A whole slew of birds.
I mean, a ton of them.
Well, they're tone on tone.
And tone on tone.
Yeah.
So between the 1 over 1 on the lettering and these tone on tone flock.
This is a beast.
Mary Pets really gives you a workout. I will say that, but it's enjoyable. I'm enjoying. Did I send you the link to a lecture that was done? That was
yes, it was really good.
So amazing. Rebel Stitcher Designs. This is Women of Honor sampler on 36 count vintage beeswax, which is R&R Reproductions. I'm using the called for over dye fabrics, and I started this September 18th, 2022. I am changing some of the names that Rebel Stitcher originally commemorated with other names of women that are, I thought, well, they have meaning to me. So far, I've added my grandmother's name and my mother's name in there. And that's my progress so far.
You see the yellow, the orange. It's really nice.
It's very pretty, very pretty. And I because I knew I was adding names.
Yes.
My piece of fabric is much larger than what's called for, than the original design, because I'm adding a whole new cartouche. I remember the great debate about.
Oh yes, what is it called? We learn it and then we use it, and now it's our own.
Yes.
Nice.
There's another oldie, but again, a renewed goodie.
Oh, you know who's stitching that? Kate. Stitchy Aardvark? She said, yeah, that's going to be her plans for 2024.
Is to work through this. I understand it. I get it. I do get it. It is, now I won't say it's addictive because I don't have that, can't put it down, but it is enjoyable. Like with Letters from Mom, I'm realizing that the small the projects, they're big projects, but they consist of a lot of smalls. You get a real sense of progress. At least I do when I'm working on them. By ink circles, another year creeps by. I'm using an 18 count Ada from Silk Weaver in Stone Gray. I'm using the called for Classic Colorworks. I originally purchased this through a subscription with Stitchy Box. I have finished, I'm stitching mine in the order they were released. And so I finished 4, and the rest of them will go on the rest of the fabric. But
on the back end.
This is so far, I love it. I like the colors.
You did really good. Did you just have 1 this year?
I finished 2 this year.
No, but the beginning of this year, you only had 1 completed, right?
Maybe so, maybe or 1.5. Yeah. But I've got a lot done.
Yeah.
It was on my WIP board. I don't think I put it on for 2024. Maybe I should put it on again.
I think you should.
I mean, I've started my WIP board. It's actually full, but I'm rethinking some things too, because I like the constant progress I was making on this.
You did a really good job.
B. Hollander 1845 works by ABC on 32 count Abecedarian, which happens to be what the model was stitched on, by R&R Reproductions. I'm using the call for DMC. So that's that. And here is my progress.
Nice.
It's very pretty.
I love the blue. That light blue with that's pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a lot done.
And the top row consists of Hebrew lettering. This was a sampler that has survived, that was stitched by a German Jewish girl. And I'm enjoying stitching it. This will be a gift.
DMC? Yep,
DMC. My Corey Creates project bag.
Oh,
yes. Rosewood Manor. We should have done a thing where we started to count the Rosewood Manor. I think I've showed 1.
Did you?
No,
yes.
Autumn Quaker. I showed 1.
You showed 2.
2, Autumn Quaker. Oh, and
Seaside Sampler.
Seaside Sampler, 2. Okay, here's the 3rd Rosewood Manor. This is Corners and Curves. I'm doing this on Belfast, which is 32 count driftwood, and I have converted it to DMC Floche. I started this March 18th, 2022.
That's pretty.
It's very pretty. So this is Floche, and I'm doing it in blues. Look at that.
Nice. Nice.
That needle minder is a Kitten Stitcher needle minder.
What fabric is this?
Driftwood.
Oh, by who?
32 count, I don't know.
They're interesting. It's an interesting feel.
The Stitching Steward, Timothy's Pride 2022. This was his very first release. He's on hold for a while from his publications, but he's still stitching. This is on 14 count Ada. I'm using the called for DMC. And
there you go.
There I am. So I'm at the green band, and I have, so on this side, I have blue and purple bands, and then like blue and purple bands, and then there's like a ray of straight stitching that comes out from it to give it a little perspective. Very pretty. it's a great travel piece. Number one, it's on 14 count, and once you put a color in your needle, you're just working on it for a while. And as it gets bigger and bigger, it's the longer it takes before you actually have to switch colors. So if you're looking for some, where you don't have to change colors a lot, this is a wonderful piece for that. And this is Project Bag by Shelia. That's a piece that I stitched. And I put it on a project bag. Alrighty, so I'm going to stand up because we should take a picture of this chair.
What chair?
Your phone. This
chair.
Yes. Should take a picture. So
take a picture of your chair. Use your phone to take it, and then you can send it to me.
Oh, I forgot. We're using your phone. Okay. Oh, it's still turned. So,
so we'll take a break until we move some of the figure.
Yeah, we're gonna. So that's what the chair looks like. We'll post a picture of it.
We'll put the picture up here.
But that's what the chair looks like.
We'll be back.
We'll be back in a hot second.
Yeah. Okay,
we're back. I've got 2 smaller stacks on the table now. Nora Corbett, Pisces. This was also a restart this year. It was a birthday start, 2022. It's on Blue Moon Java by R&R Reproductions. And I'm using the Call for DMC, and we'll use the Call for beads. So this is her restart.
This could be finished next year.
Because I started at the face, and I was going to do the face over 1 because I'd seen so many people do it. I got so lost. It was so...
If it's not charted over 1, it's hard for me. Because it's 4 per 1.
Yes, it was a mess. So yeah, it had to go by the by. Yeah. So that was a restart. Heartstring Samplery, What a Time to Be Alive. This was a gift from Carolyn Zook. She sent it to me because it also has a single color version, which I do like. But when I opened up the chart, I saw that it was also charted in colors, and I really like the colors of the model. So Heartstring Samplery, this is on Zweigart Cashel, which is a 28 count in Blue Whisper. And
yeah. Here's a small one.
I think we did it this way. Yeah.
That?
Yeah. There we go. And here I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you halfway done?
I'm about halfway done. Yes.
So did you
have I started the words? No, I'm just about to start the words in the middle. Yeah, but I've got the top part done.
You said you're not gonna do the words in the bottom, right?
I might.
I don't know what the words say in the bottom though.
Yeah.
But it's nice.
It is nice. I love it.
I like the blue.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it on the blue. Love the way the colors are popping out on the blue. So here's another Rosewood Manor.
Oh, number 4.
This was a restart. I had started this a couple of years ago and started stitching. At first the fabric was cut to the wrong side, then I stitched it in the wrong direction. And it was, yeah.
This is the 3rd restart?
This is the 2nd. This is the restart.
Okay. So it was the wrong size and the wrong direction?
Yeah, it was a mess. It was a complete mess. I don't know what I was thinking. So this is Tumbling Rose, Rosewood Manor. It is on 32 count.
Something or other.
Something. Let's see. There should be a card. This one, yes it does. 32 count even weave white. Well, that wasn't very important. I'm using the Call for Valdani silks.
And here it is.
Whoops.
There it is.
This is good. These tulips are, these roses, they're a nice stitch. They're a nice stitch. If I had not so hopelessly screwed up the first time, I would have been much, much further along.
Yeah.
That needle minder is from
Needle Park Avenue.
Yeah, and I got it. Deb uses it, and it's perfect for something like a Rosewood Manor where you are making a lot of color changes. It's excellent because I can preload my needles and it'll be there. One of my vintage pieces, Sampler 2005, Stony Creek collection called Stitcher's Choice. This was originally purchased at a cross stitch festival back in the day. So it was released in 2005. It was a limited release. Like if you went to the festival, I think you could buy it. I don't know if it was ever made public. But if you're interested, you can certainly contact Stony Creek about it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Stony Creek still has it.
It came fully kitted, and I don't know that I have any information on the fabric or anything, but it is that I've finished the top part, getting ready to move down into what looks like a fencing. And each section of that fence is a specialty stitch.
It says 28 count linen, that's all it says.
Okay.
And anchor floss.
Okay.
And it has pearl cotton 8 and 12.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it came kitted.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
There's a whole bunch of stuff.
Yes.
Some glisten gloss, some Karen collection.
Yeah. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Got it.
There's another oldie but goodie. Seeds of Friendship, the book. This is by Ink Circles. This was kitted and was given to me. I'm working on the binding.
I've never seen that before in my life. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
I have.
It's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, it's been a real long time. There's my progress.
You need to fix this. You need to finish this, Shelia.
Yes, it's very pretty.
It's pretty.
Yeah, I love the acorns in the middle. Now, what's interesting, it was charted and the acorns in the middle are brown or green, but on the picture, they're all white, all monotone. Interesting, but yeah. Leela Studio, Nevermore.
Love her.
That's Nevermore with Big Crow or Raven, Big Bird.
Blackbird.
Blackbird. This is on Picture This Plus Sprite, 36 count, and I've got a couple of substitutions on here. This one I've been working on for a while, so there you go. The top part is 310 and has a combination of 1 strand and 2 strand because I couldn't remember. This is when I was going through that confusion period. Actually, and I love it. So I decided to, once I made the mistake, I decided to continue it across the top. So that's not 2 colors there. It's all the same color. It's just some of it is in 1 strand and some of it is 2. Tiny Modernist, the Bee Queen, one of my current favorites. I started this on August 3rd, 2023. The fabric is 28 count Jobelin called Frozen Fractals. And I don't write down the dyer.
Who? Frozen Fractals?
Is that a classic color?
Oh no, it's a. Remember we tried to find that?
Oh,
it was a hand dye by Stephanie, I believe.
Oh, okay. I need to write that down. And I'm using the call for DMC, and this is where I am.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love the pop of colors.
I do too. You know, a light blue or a light green, really color just bounces right off of those.
What count is this? 28?
28 count.
Nice. That bee looks amazing.
It does. Hands-on design, a part of the block party series. This is the Meow block. I have a lot of substitutions. It's on Craftsman Studio Pastel Linen in Pistachio, and it's 28 count.
Do you know how many? No, you're not interested in knowing how many fabric pieces you have, right? How many projects you have?
No. My little progress there. Ink circles, half the fun. This I'm doing a stitch along with my friends Margaret and Candy. Candy is the 614 stitcher. This is on 32 count vintage blue whisper. I'm using Silks for You, and I'm using 3 colors of Silks for You to highlight different parts of the piece.
Are you gonna bring it to your cruise?
I may. I think I am. I'm gonna bring Photoshop, and I might bring this along.
Nice.
So that's my progress. I've reached the upper right-hand corner. So there we are. And you can see the different color, how I'm using the different colors. This is a project bag that I was given at one of Anna Williamson's retreats. We had to do it on Zoom, and it was with Summer House Stitchworks. It was going to be like her first spring fling.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and this is by Brenda's Minders and More. Very cute. Oh, sorry. GH 1857. This is a Simone de Jong van Wiesen, Atelier Sod Idee. 32 count Lakeside linen in buttercream. I'm using the called for overdyes. I started this one September 6, 2022. That's nice. So there's multiple pieces in this. And I'm yes. See, there's the sampler, and then you have all these smaller smalls with it. And I started with the sampler.
Yes.
And
Ooh, what fabric is that?
This is,
you said it.
32
Lakeside
linen buttercream. Yeah, I love Lakeside linen.
Oh my gosh, it's gorge.
Yes.
This is gorge.
Yes.
I think I like a blue and a brown. Look at that, y'all. Nice.
Yes.
Good job, Shelia.
Thank you. Okay, we're on the second of this little pile. Jan Hicks Creates. Antonio Rosel y Garcia.
Yes.
1886.
Yes.
Here we are. This is on 36 count Affogato, which happens to be the same that was used for the model, which is by Fiber on a Whim. And I'm using Vicki Clayton Silks, which was a conversion that was done for this piece.
The brights or the muted?
I'm doing the brights.
Yes.
And there it is.
Perfect.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you guys see that?
Yeah, it's even though those are the brights, it's still a little, but it's nice.
Nice.
Yeah. It's nice. Another Rosewood Manor.
Number 5.
Turkish Delight. 32 count ancient by Picture This Plus, and I purchased a thread pack. This was originally purchased at Needlework Galleria in 2019. Went to the Rosewood Manor room, and I was like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I did not do it in the red on the cover because I wanted something that reminded me more of what I saw in Istanbul.
Yeah.
And so the Picture This Plus Ancient really struck my fancy.
Gorgeous.
Yeah. And so loving it, loving it. And what's the threads? This is DMC. Oh, it's a thread pack, but I think it's DMC. I'm not sure. No, I don't think it is.
No, it's not.
It's
overdyed.
It's an overdyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just beautiful.
Yes,
absolutely
it is.
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
This was started this summer when I went to Dying to Stitch store in Virginia. I started this April 11th, 2023. I started it at the store. Little Robin Designs, a sampler in blue and green. It's on 30 count Mariner's Map, which is a legacy linen, and I'm using the called for overdyes. There we go. And that's the picture. Really, it's a little thing.
It is. It's so cute.
Yes. And I have finished, I think that's kind of like the middle.
What'd you do? 1, 2, 3? No.
No. Yeah, so the middle.
Yeah.
I did a center start.
Yeah.
Yes, so I've come across. So that's as wide as it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a lot of patience with long rows of single full crosses.
Yeah.
So the row underneath these letters is a long row of single full crosses. The top row are full crosses over 4 threads. It's up 2 and over 4 because I had to finish that bad boy.
And this is the...
Yeah, my Dying to Stitch bag. Yeah, it's fully kitted at Dying to Stitch. Another oldie, longtime favorite, travel piece. This has gone on many, many trips. Prairie Moon Duck Cats. I'm stitching this on a piece of fabric flare,
Yes.
28 count. We definitely need a board for this one. What I loved about this fabric is because it had music notes and a G clef and bass clef. I forgot the other one, G clef and whatever.
It's been a minute.
Yeah. I'm working on the bass fiddle on the right side. So the most complete one is the drummer in the center, and I haven't, none of the cats are finished, but there's pieces of each one that's in there. So yeah, this is the bass fiddle. This one, I had more work done, but I had to pull it all out. It was a victim of bad counting. And so that, no, I'm sorry, that's not the bass fiddle. That's the guy with the saxophone. That's a jacket. The bass fiddle is, this is the bass fiddle, yeah, right here. But it had to come out. I had almost a good chunk of it done, but
it wasn't lining up.
It wasn't, yeah, it was not done well, shall we say. Another new one. This was when we visited Stitchville, USA in June of this year. Started this on June 23rd, 2023. My Stitching Room, Needle Bling Designs. And I'm using the called for overdyes. That's as far as I've gotten.
Was it upside down? Did you show it upside down?
Oh, is it written upside down?
Yes.
Oh, it's written upside down. Okay, sorry. I did show it upside down.
This is how, yeah.
This is where I am. And I didn't write down the
Fabric.
It's either a 32.
That's a cute bag.
I bought the bag at Stitchville. This is my Crab Shack Stitchery. Do I have anything here?
That tells you the fabric.
Yeah,
you know there's a
right
needle
there.
in here.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what the fabric is, but I bought the fabric at Stitchville.
Yeah.
And I started it there. Yes, Crab Shack Stitchery. The cats. This is another Corey Creates bag. Lanarta, the Culture Series. African Lady with Flowers, and this was a gift from Marga. 14 count black, and I'm using DMC. And let me see. Yes, here she is.
She is gorgeous.
She is. So I'm working on the dress. That's where I am. Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. And this is another bag by Corey Creates.
Yes.
Love it. The Nebby Needle Quirky Quaker Sampler. This was kitted, and I meant to start it while we were there, but I got to talking and never actually started it.
That's true.
When we were at Welcome Stitchery.
Yeah.
So I still call it my Welcome Stitchery start because my intentions were really good.
Absolutely.
It's on 32 count summer khaki. I guess I've never come back to it. Let me see the picture. I don't know.
You never started it?
No, I did start it. Oh, here's the top. I did put something at the top. I don't have a whole lot. I got to pick this back up. This is
an easy finish for you.
Yeah, this is easy. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. My Welcome Stitchery start. Quirky Quaker Sampler.
Boom, boom, boom.
And I have it in this. I bought these bags. You have had one, and so I it's in my little Sunshine Stitchers project bag. AC Bluebird Quaker Sampler. This is by Sassafras Samplers, which is the design label for Sassy Jack Stitchery. And I kitted this and started this when I visited in July of 2019. I visited Sassy Jack's, the old store. This is 35 count lamb's wool, and I'm using the recommended over dyes. And
that's so pretty.
It is.
It is really pretty.
Yeah, this is a pleasure to work on.
You do like it?
I do, very, very much. And I'm using one thread. One thread.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah, one thread over two.
What count is this? 35 count.
Yeah,
okay.
One thread over two. Okay.
Now you're leaving a strand out to know what you're stitching, right?
No, that just happened to be yeah.
Somebody suggested that.
They did, and I'm going to do that because I get all confused. S is for Spring by DD Designs, which was in the design labels for Dinky Dyes. This is 28 count natural linen, which is brown. I'm using DMC Blanc because I have a cone of it.
Right.
And it's supplemented with some Dinky Dyes colors. It was charted for Dinky Dyes parchment, but I have a cone of the Blanc, so I elected to do it in Blanc. And the colors that you see
oh my
are
goodness, it's gorgeous.
Dinky Dyes.
It's a good thing. I love the pop.
Yes.
Look at that.
The pop of that color in there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Nice.
I love the stitching this.
I thought it was a dragon.
Yes, it's a swan.
I know, S is for swan. S is for dragon. I'm like, oh, that's a nice dragon. You're like, it's a swan.
And stitching the little lacy designs is fun. I love the designs of the element. And I can't wait till I get these two swans up here. Yeah, it's very pretty. Very pretty. Modern folk embroidery in collaboration with Maximum Cross Stitch. This is the Zimmerman coverlet, and this was originally released as a kind of a charity chart. The proceeds went to a domestic violence center in Canada. I used to work in a domestic violence center, so that it was close to my heart. The Zimmerman coverlet, it's on 36 count alabaster, which is an R&R Reproductions, and I'm using a combination of flosses. But they're silk, they're all silk. And I always struggle with this.
You will what? Oh, this on the side.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
I haven't moved to the middle yet.
Like that.
Yeah.
What's the fabric?
36 count alabaster.
It's an R&R.
Yeah, let me see the picture again. Yeah, yeah, there it is. It was designed with a single color, but I decided to do it in colors. So.
This is a nice, it feels nice.
Yes.
Fabric, it has a nice feel.
This is my Jacob Palooza start. Here. This in Friendship, Modern Folk Embroidery. It is on 28 count Speculous. And I'm using the Roxy Floss Co. Blue. It's the blue version. And the floss name, I gotta do a thing. Where's my floss? Probably
in the floss bag.
In the floss bag.
28.
Royale, in Royale. There we go. Yeah. I gotta do an information card on it so that I don't have to do that again. So 28 like count Speculous. And I put it on 28 count so I could travel with it. This is my Roxy Floss Co. tote bag that I got when I was at Jacob Palooza. Ever tote bag.
Where did you start this? Is it like this? No, it can't be like that.
It's here, so I came down and in the corner. That's the bottom of this. So it goes
like that.
Like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for me,
yeah,
it goes like that. I know she probably showed it to you like that, so I don't even know.
All right, but now we can lean over. We don't have to get up.
Yeah. The other stack. Oh, not bad.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. These are traveling with me on my cruise.
Okay.
Big Creek Photo Booth Series. I've already completed several of them.
Yes.
These are the last 3, I believe. This is the photo booth, Irish Luck to You. And this is where I am. And the fabric came with the chart, and it's DMC. Love Happens. Oh, here's the picture. And,
oh, sorry.
This is where I am. Flags and Friends. I'm working this, for some reason I'm working this one from the bottom. Don't ask me why. I don't know why I'm working this one from the bottom, but Lord knows I hope I'm working it from the bottom. If not, I'm in deep trouble.
Yeah, big trouble.
Yes. Shaded Stitchery, My Necessity. This is, I kitted this, I bought this and kitted this from Evertote. This is using Roxy Floss Co. threads. It is on, I don't know what the fabric is. I don't know what the fabric is.
No fabric?
Might be Panettone.
No.
It could be, no, it's not on the back of that. I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, wait. It's, no, this is not a Roxy Floss. This is not an Evertote. This is not a Roxy fabric. It is 32 count something. It's a mystery fabric. There we go. But it's 32 count. And I'm using Roxy Floss threads. And it's in an Evertote bag. Very pretty. I think that was a set.
It was a set. You bought the whole set.
Yeah, I don't, yeah.
We just don't know the name of the fabric.
Don't know the name of the fabric.
But it was a set.
Yeah. Here's another Rosewood Manor.
Okay, number 6.
Oh, Feathers on 32 count Antique White by Zweigart.
Sorry, where's the flaw? Oh, here it is.
No. And I'm using the called for silky threads. I'm using 1 strand of silky over 2 fabric threads. This was started March 18th, 2022. I'm stitching this from the bottom.
That was near your birthday.
Yes. This is being stitched from the bottom up because that's where I felt it was easy to count to start. So I'm starting it from the bottom. There I am. And I have just started that body of the penguin. A penguin.
See, it's not just me. Peacock.
Peacock.
Yes. Took me a minute too now.
Yes, I started the body of the peacock.
The penguin.
This is an oldie, La Neige et Montagne by Madame Lafitte. 32 count Stormy by Picture This Plus using the call for DMC. This was started December 16th, 2017.
Is that your oldest WIP?
Could be.
And she stitched it 2 over 2.
2 over 2. DMC. And that's where I am.
Oh, you stitched it on 32 count Cloudy Day. Did you say that?
Oh, Cloudy Day.
Lugana.
Yeah.
You wrote it down here?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. So that is La Neige et Montagne.
It's so
You
pretty.
just need to get out of the window. Woo! In the trees.
That's that window's no joke. Oh, confetti! Hello.
That's was the. I have 2 different fabrics. This says Stormy, and what does that say?
It says Cloudy Day Lugana.
And that says Stormy. Picture This Plus. Well, it's one of the 2.
Yeah.
This is another oldie. This one's been around for a long time. By Imaginating.
Oh, yes.
Sugar Skull. Now, I have decided that enough is enough on this.
When did you decide this? When you saw it?
Yeah, when I took it out of the bag, because I have not worked on this year.
You have not?
I have not worked on it this year.
No.
and I need to finish it. I need to finish it. And it's not a question of not finishing it. But I have decided not to do all of this squirrely stuff around the skull.
Yeah.
So basically, I am going to finish the skull.
There you go.
So I don't have that much left.
No.
I'm going to finish the skull. And there's a lot of back stitching.
And finish the flowers on the other side.
Yeah, on the side. Finish the flowers on the side and the skull and call it a day.
And back stitching.
Yeah, 'cause this one might be the oldest. This might go back to like 2016. That's how old it is. I mean, like, it's a shame, but yeah. I'm gonna finish it. I've done too much to not finish it. Oh, I do have a card. Oh, and the fabric is a glow in the dark. I guess it's Weigart, and it is a 32 count. And I don't have anything that gives me a start date on it, so I don't know. It's probably somewhere in one of my lists. But yeah, it's time to go. And I remember coming across it as I was pulling projects out to work on, and literally going by it. And I said, no. Hands-on design. My Stitcher's Heart. I'm working on this little bag here. No. Yes, now I'm working on the box top. Yeah. And the actual box was gifted to me. Yeah, it was gifted to me, and I'm so sorry. Yeah, thank you. Joy, Lisa.
Yes.
Gifted me the box. And here we go.
That's a nice fabric.
It is. This is a 32 count French lace fabric by Forbidden Fiber Co. And I'm using Jenny Thompson flower thread.
No, the box lid is a 32 count frozen.
Oh, frozen by Forbidden Fiber Co. Okay. I don't know. Oh, the fob I'm doing in French lace.
Correct.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
This is a bag I got from one of the stitching, I don't know if it was actually a retreat or an online, but it was also organized by Anna Williamson. And this might be an early, I don't want to say, there's no label or tag. Oh yes, there is. Jan's Stitchin' Necessities. Stitchin', like STITCHIN necessities. We did a project and this bag matched the project, the colors and the tone of the project. And it was really, the project's been done for several years. Beautiful bag. Rosewood Manor.
Another one? Number 7.
Yes.
We got maybe 3 more, maybe? Rosewood Manor?
Maybe. Who knows? Blue Rhapsody. 32 count antique white by Zweigart. I'm using actually the called for over dyes. This was started on my birthday this year. And this is where I am. I did a upper left-hand corner start, so I'm working on that butterfly in the upper left-hand corner. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I gotta scoot up because my arms are getting tired.
You gonna go what?
Scoot up in the chair because my arms are getting tired. Works by, Rosewood Manor.
So I think I have better lighting here than you do
over here.
Yeah, on this.
Yeah.
One. Okay.
Rosina Dissery, 1820, Works by ABC. This was one of the first reproduced charts of sampler by a black girl. And this was done by Works by ABC. This sampler is in the New York Historical Society, New York African Free School, where Rosina received some of her education. This is on 28 count French vanilla R&R reproductions. I'm using the called for DMC. I started this February 2nd, 2022. So it's 2/22.
Yes. The next one we just talked about, we're talking about it was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, okay. 12/3/23.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's December 31st, 2023.
Oh, how about that?
So
they definitely have to start something on that day.
The last day of the year, and that's the only the next time.
This is Rosina Dissery.
Ooh.
I have completed the majority of the words. There's just some little words down at the bottom. But they're all over one.
Mm.
So so that kind of takes a while. It definitely takes a while. But all of the bulk of the words are done. I am now working on the 2/2 motifs, all of the flower arrangements in it. So I'm very happy, very, very happy to be finally working on flowers. I said, I'm not going to do any 2/2 until I finish the 1/1 because I did not want to break it up. I was, I was afraid. Okay.
And our last stack?
No, one more stack after this.
Okay.
I ain't done. The Drawn Thread Sampler of Stitches. This was a start this year with my friend Trisha. And I finished the ABC block. And I'm getting ready to start the DEF block.
It'll be all in one.
Yeah, this is on.
It's a thing.
Oh, it's on 30 count custard cream by Legacy Linen. And I'm using the call for everything. Needlepoint silks, Overa soie. Yeah. And the charts came with little embellishments. So as I finish each section, I will add its embellishment. So I'm excited about that one. Several people have worked on it.
Yes.
And I had it in my stash. I did not have all of the charts that come grouped in 3 letters. I purchased the ones I was missing directly from
Drawn Thread.
Drawn Thread, yeah. So that's a big bulky project bag because it has all the charts in it. Pretty Little Washington, D.C., Satsuma Street. Washington, D.C. is my hometown. So I'm really happy about this. And I always you would think I would know these memorials, by heart, but I always seem to be pointing to the wrong thing. This is on 36 count Eccentric Sky by Fortnite Fabrics, and I'm using the call for DMC. I'm working on the Capitol building. I have finished the Jefferson Memorial and the Washington Memorial. You see cherry blossom trees in bloom. So that's where I am, right there. Pretty Little Washington, D.C. I've got more than enough fabric to do another Pretty Little city. I have several.
You have Sydney, don't you?
I think I have Sydney. I think at one point I was trying to collect them for every place that I had traveled. So I do have a bunch of them. And I do want to again, you know, I have a lot of these series, you know, and so yeah. Samplers Not Forgotten, Autumn Garden.
So pretty.
So pretty. It's on 32 count unknown, and I'm using the called for overdyed. This is so pretty. This got quite a bit of work this year. So I have come across the sampler. Mm-hmm. Oops. And I've just got some words. I'm working on the words. There are 3 rows of words. Each row is separated by a row of little somethings, little border rows. So I finished the first row of words. I'm now got to move to the second, and then I have to come down. There's a little block of specialty stitches down through the middle section there. I do love my specialty stitches.
Yes, you sure do.
I'm telling you, man, I got a lot of stuff. And the pieces that I pulled out to start next year, several of them have specialty stitches. I enjoy them. I think they are challenging, very satisfying when they're done. Mm-hmm.
You learn something new.
Yes. This is a WIP piece this year. It's Around My Friends. This is a collaboration between, showing you the wrong thing. A collaboration between Hands On Design, Summer House Stitch Works, and Ink Circles. I believe this is the Summer House Stitch Works piece, the last of the 3. It's on 36 count platinum by Zweigart, and I'm using the code for Gloriana Silk Threads. I had started this, and then a friend of mine, Holly, had attended the class where this was taught, and she realized this was not something she is likely to stitch, so she gave me the kit. So I just switched right over. No question about it. Now this is another one.
Why are you scratching your head?
This is like my other sugar skull experience. I'm going to finish it. Dimensions, the Gold Collection, Aurora Cabin. This was on one of my cruises. We had a very good, I believe it was might have been a transatlantic, because I know we had a lot of stitchy days, and we had a very large and active knitters and stitchers group. Mm-hmm. It was one of the first that Norwegian hosted on particularly transatlantics. Mm-hmm. So they had the woman who was the wardrobe mistress for the stage show, the Broadway show they were doing. Mm-hmm. And as the host, to host the group. And she sat next to me, and we just chatted, and at the end of the trip, you know, she was talking how hard it was for her to stitch in her cabin because of the light. And I had one of those clip-on battery-operated lights, so I gave it to her. Mm-hmm. And then she came back the next day, and she gave me this Dimensions kit, which she had bought at a cross-stitch store in Alaska. Mm-hmm. And it's slow going because it's dimension, and I'm at that section where it's the 6 threads. So I'm pulling 6 threads through, and it's a little on the painful side for me. Yeah. But, you know, I'm going to persevere.
Do you have to do 6 threads?
No, you don't, but I'm trying to stick with the...
Because sheesh.
Yeah. The sky is all half stitches.
Maybe jump to the sky.
Maybe.
Because I see the 6 strands.
Yeah.
It's
the dimensions. It gives it the dimensionality of it. But and I'm lost. I can't tell where I am on the pattern because it's like confetti.
Instead of 6, 4.
Yeah, I'm trying to. You know, it was a gift, and I treasure it as a gift. So it does mean a lot to me. Mm-hmm. It's not easy.
No.
Now we're at the last of the pile. This year I started the Modern Folk Embroidery Stitch Along, Reaching Skyward, and finally came to terms with the fact that full coverage, large pieces, even though I have several, it's just...
They're not samplers.
No, they're not samplers, and they're not for me.
Yes, if they're not, if they're big and they're not samplers, they're not for you.
Yeah, it's just, so I decided to regroup, and rather than stitch the whole thing, I'm stitching 2 of the alternative trees, which are the centerpieces to it. I'm stitching this one, which is called Alternative Tree Number 2. I worked on it a little bit when I went to Jacob Palooza, but I did mainly in friendship and the lessons that we had, the hem stitching, Frisian letter lessons. So maybe I should do it this way. Yeah, this way. The outline is in a brown sulky, and the other tree will be a brown sulky outline. I'm doing them so they can be paired. And the inside is Roxy floss in 2 colors. I'm stitching it in the negative.
In reverse? No.
No, negative, in the negative. So I'm stitching the white part.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
That's that. This is Evertote's Sampler September project called September's Revenge. I took out the chart, but I didn't take out the part that
the fabric?
Oh, I haven't made it, that's why. I mean, I didn't do a picture, I have to do my thing.
Oh, okay.
I started this on my last cruise. September's Revenge. This is on, using Roxy Floss. It's on 28 count Pantone. Did I show it?
Nope, I don't have it.
Oh.
Is it in the...
No. Oh, I know where it is.
I know where it is.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll circle back to that one.
Yeah.
I know exactly where it is.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back.
It's a time warp thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Ink Circles, 3 little kittens who lost their mittens. Cashel, which is a 28 count. Sand by Picture This Plus, which it was a call for, and I had it in my stash. And I remember that day feeling so happy because I actually had the call for in my stash. And I'm using the called for overdyed thread. And here they are. Mittens goes on the side.
Boom, boom, boom.
Aren't they cute? Look at those kittens. The colors of the kittens I changed to coordinate as closely as I could with the 3 cats that I have. I have a tuxedo, a black and gray tabby, and a calico.
Looks cute.
Yep. Mojo Stitches, one of my favorite designers. Bushland Quaker. I love the spatial design of this with the separation of the motifs. This is on the 37 count corn tassel by Legacy. I'm stitching it 1 thread over 2 fabric threads, and this is a mix of cottage garden threads and DMC. And yeah, maybe this. Here we go.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
Go. Sorry.
That's okay.
It's pretty, y'all.
Yeah. Cottage Garden, Country Cottage Needleworks. Afternoon in London.
I may start all of them because I have.
You have the afternoons?
Yes, that's so pretty.
This is on, I'm surprised, I know I love Legacy and R&R, but I'm actually surprised at how much I have on Legacy and R&R.
I mean, really? Are you really surprised?
I am. I don't think I had that sense of actually using that much Legacy and R&R.
And you have more.
And I have a ton.
Yeah, you have your favorite pieces.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. In stash.
And I think you gravitate towards them.
I do.
So
I do.
Even if she has a stack,
yeah, I'll still pull out,
yeah.
go right to it and pull out a piece.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's
multiple dyers in there, and I will pull out that R&R or that Legacy every single time. Country Cottage Needleworks 30 count London Mist, which is a Legacy linen, which is what
prompted this conversation.
Yeah. And I'm using DMC and Victorian model sampler threads. This is Afternoon in London. So cute, so pretty. And that's the last one.
What?
Yeah. It's at least 60, 70 WIPs. I know when I put everything in Notion, it came out to 50. I started the year, well, I'll let you finish counting.
40, 42, 44.
Plus the big
6.
girls.
Yeah, 50-ish. On like less than 55.
Okay, less than 55. I thought it was more higher. I've done a lot.
You finished a lot.
Quite a few, yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I started.
Listen, and she has multiple, like, it's like letters her mom is 12.
Yes, exactly.
So,
exactly.
But actual bags?
Yeah.
50-ish.
Yeah. 50-ish bags. And I still have some that don't have anything in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So, yeah. So, it was, yeah. So.
We're going to do with this.
We'll come back to it.
Okay.
Not
this.
I can't now.
Yes.
But yeah.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
You will see this.
You will see this. Yes.
Yes. But this is another project.
Yes. Yes.
And she did the alphabet.
Yes. Beautiful.
And some of the vinings. The vines.
I haven't done the vine. I haven't done the alphabet. I'm working on the house.
Oh, sorry. Yes. The red house and some
vines. Some windows and vines.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So soon to come.
Soon to come. An update.
Yes. And you have 7 Rosewood Manors.
7 Rosewood Manors. Yes.
I mean, she needs to start 3 more, right? To make it even 10.
I got them.
That's right, because projects and patterns are 2
Bailiwick is back there, and I think there's 2 more.
Oh, yeah. There. Oh, yeah. Well,
my arms are tired.
And how you feel?
I except for the 2, I love every single one of them. I'm enjoying every single one of them except for the 2, and I know what is challenging me about them. So yeah, I feel good about it. I like the variety. I think it's a good mix of including the specialty stitches, but just some solid over 2 stitching. I like the fact that there's a good representation of of work that are either reproductions of Black Girl samplers or Shaded Stitchery, who is a Black designer. She just does wonderful work.
Oh, yes, she does.
I have so many of her charts that I've bought in PDF format.
So good.
Yeah. So I feel good about the collection.
Yeah.
I feel good about it.
What are some surprises?
In terms of how far or not far?
Yeah, like, wow, I did a lot, or I didn't, or oh yeah.
Yes, some of the new starts from this year because they were started when we were out of town or something. I don't have a lot done on them, and they're not big. They're easy to do. I need to somehow get them into a rotation where I can get some good quality work on them in 2024, because they're doable.
Yeah.
They could be finished in 2024 easily. I've got some good 2024 opportunities there, for sure.
So you have 2024, like, yeah, this could be finished, this could be finished.
This could be finished, yeah.
Okay.
Now, will I remember later? Probably not.
You can watch this video.
Oh, that's right. I can write them down. Okay, I'll make myself a list.
Yeah.
When I see this video. I'll probably be exhausted.
Yeah.
So, thank you, everybody.
Oh, yes, thank you.
For hanging in. So, next week, you will see EJ's video, her WIP parade. Yes. That should be fun.
It should be.
Yes.
I don't know what I have.
Well, you've got some oldies but goodies in there.
I do. Is somebody walking? Is that a car? Or did they take the boat?
Oh, could be a boat back there.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes people, especially holiday weekends when they have family visiting, they dust off the little boats.
The little canoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
So
I'm excited.
I'm waiting to see that baby bib.
Oh, that baby bib is gone.
Did you finish it?
No.
But
I gave it to. No, I didn't trash it.
You gave it to mom to.
I said, since you know how to stitch, here's the baby bib and the book and the floss and everything that you need.
Did she finish it?
No. She's working on Pavane.
Okay.
A long dog. It's amazing. She's amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so she didn't do. She has not done the baby bib.
Okay. All right.
I gave away the baby bib.
I can't wait. I can't wait to see your WIP parade. I know I'm going to enjoy it tremendously.
Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. It seems that I only focus on certain pieces. Other pieces I've not touched for the year.
You do. So, well, because that's driven by your prompts and things like that.
But even with the prompts, I could like an animal. I always stick on certain thing, not pulling from other projects. So it's what I need to do is do like a rotation type.
Yeah. So
like, so I can start moving some stuff along. Yeah. But I was looking at my projects and I need to do some things.
So I do know that Sugar Skull will be a finish in 2024 because it's got to get done, and I'm going to try to get a lot of work done on Autumn Quaker by Rosewood Manor because that was my first one.
Yeah.
And there's some others in there that I'm going to.
Was that your first Rosewood Manor finish?
Yes.
Autumn Quaker?
Yes.
It is. It's almost there.
Yes. I know.
It's almost there.
Yes. All righty.
All right. I think we said it all.
I do too. So no matter where you are.
So don't forget.
Oh, don't forget. No matter where you are. We'll work on this one bit at a time.
Listen.
We got the opening.
Yeah, perfect. Now we got to work on that. Okay. So don't forget. No matter where you are, the sun is always shining when you're stitching. Bye.